airport glow washed her in halogen innocence when she said a stranger invited me back to his place. Your breath caught not at her hell no, but at how carefully she offered that story like exhibit of loyalty. Her phone burned in your palm hours later. The Hinge confirmation text blinked first. Then the October 2023 subscription receipt surfaced. 7 months, paid in full, that 49 transaction. Timestamp now ticking louder than your wedding clock. The airport doors slide open with that same hydraulic sigh I've heard 100 times. But tonight, it sounds like resignation. She beams, tugging her suitcase toward me with one hand, the other already reaching for our daughters. Her hug smells like airplane air and expensive perfume I don't recognize. Missed you, she murmurs into my collar. The lie tastes sweet. Pause 1, she chatters about croissants and double-decker buses on the drive home. How some guy at a pub slid his number across the sticky bar top. Obviously, I laughed in his face, she says, twisting her wedding band. The diamond catches streetlight. I watch her throat move as she swallows. Pause 1's at M. Her phone glows on the bathroom counter while she showers off the jet lag. Steam curls around the Hinge notification. The screen blurs. October 2023. Paid in full. My thumb tremors as I scroll through her search history. Best dating apps in London. Time-stamped the day her flight landed. Pause 1. The shower stops. I'm back in bed when her damp body slips under the covers, smelling of mango body wash. She kisses my shoulder blade like punctuation. My teeth ache from clenching. Pause 1. The alarm hasn't even sounded when I find the March download Bumble. Fresh beneath yoga apps and our daughter's school portal, I stare at her sleeping face, flawless as stone. Dawn leaks through the blinds, carving bars across our wedding photo. Pause 1. Shall explain. Shall say Hinge was for her coworker's divorce adventures last fall. The Bumble profile, a half-hour experiment for girlfriends during her sister's girls' trip. Shall laugh her wind chime laugh and call me paranoid. Pause 1 and ill believe her. Ill fold those receipts into smaller and smaller squares until they fit inside my ribs. Ill memorize the weight of her breathing against my spine in the dark. I'll watch her hands flash through kitchen sunlight tomorrow, chopping vegetables for the girls' lunches, and wonder how many London numbers still pulse in her pocket. Pause 1. Our ceiling fan rotates. Click, 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 like a bomb counting down in a language I've forgotten how to understand. 3 blue dots pulse on my screen, her airport selfie still lighting up my lock screen. The taxi smells like her perfume and jet fuel. Laughter bubbles from her as she tells the story some desperate man in Soho offering cocktails. Her crisp hell no. I reach across the gear shift to squeeze her thigh. My thumb brushes the seam of her jeans, exactly where another man's eyes probably lingered. Pause 1. The shower runs upstairs when her phone vibrates on the charger. It's not curiosity, it's muscle memory. After a decade, my fingerprint unlocks it. A text from Hinge winks up at me. The tiles under my knees turn to ocean. October 2023, 49.99 receipt. This device in my shaking hands paid actual money to forget our 15th anniversary trip to Mendocino. Pause 1's March app history stings worse Bumble. Downloaded the week. I tearfully confessed my mom's cancer diagnosis. Overwhelmed, Shed whispered, pressing my face into her neck. I retch into the kitchen sink. Pause 1, she finds me there. Droplets from her hair bleeding through my shirt. Oh, that. Her laugh is a wind chime in a hurricane. Sarah's divorce crisis. Remember? She towels her hair with the exact twist I've watched 10,000 times. And London. God, we just wanted bar recommendations. My shoulders drop off course. Sarah, the cousins, the way she kisses our daughters' foreheads each night. Pause once, but tonight. Blue light bleeds under our bedroom door at AM. 3 months of unexplained late meetings flood my throat. Her phone face down when I enter rooms. I count her breaths beside me, perfectly even. My fingertip traces the recent apps button on her abandoned phone. Frost creeps through my ribs. Do I press it? Do I finally learn what bar research looks like when I'm not holding the flashlight? The airport AC was blasting, but my palms still felt clammy against the steering wheel. She chattered about Parisian cafes, how some guy at the Louvre called her. Her laugh sounded like wind chimes, reassuring, familiar. Pause once, then the glow of her unlocked phone between us in the center console. Hinge, confirm your email, glaring up at me like an exit wound. Everything telescoped, rasp of her wool scarf adjusting. The steady tick of the turn signal. That pink notification bubble throbbing. Pause once later. Crouched in the dark garage with her iPhone humming in my hands. Her perfume on my collar from the welcome home hug. October 2023, a 49.99 receipt dusted with denial. March Bumble installed at PM. While I slept beside her after Valentine's Day dinner. London searches screaming what her explanations whispered. Pause 1. I traced the dates like bullet holes. Our daughter's birthday in October. Our anniversary trip in March. Each subscription renewal a tripwire laid in the quiet. Pause ones. Shed say when I finally asked. Her thumb brushing my wedding band like she was polishing a lie. Pause 1, and the worst part. Pause 1, some fractured shard of me keeps whispering how expertly she disarmed my Douthou practice. Makes perfect. The steering wheel was still warm from her hands when she told me about the man at the bar. Heathrow arrivals blurred outside the window as she laughed. That rehearsed chuckle veneered over her confession. Obviously, I told him hell no. My knuckles whitened around the gearshift, plastic creaking like bones. Pause 1 as her phone buzzed in the cup holder hours later, bathing my face in blue light while she showered. One notification stacked beneath pictures of Parisian rooftops. The world melted into pixelated static, the tile pattern beneath my knees, the faint steam curling from the bathroom, the rain-spattered window reflecting my trembling fingers typing best dating apps in London into her search history. Pause 1. October 2023. Receipt timestamped 49. 99 glowed like a surgical scar in her subscriptions list. While I counted our daughters, synchronized breathing through the baby monitor, March's Bumble download staggered me the week-eyed, worked late, cataloging client complaints. Coming home to her back, turned in bed. Pause 1. Silhouettes of explanation congealed in my throat. Maybe your cousin forced you. Perhaps it was research for Sarah's divorce. But the confirmation code pulsed brighter with each rationalization. A violent hologram over her sleeping face when she emerged, towel draped and humming. Pause 1's missed you. She murmured into my stiff shoulder. My tongue swelled with accusations, each swallowed syllable burning hotter than the last. I kissed her temple, tasting mint toothpaste and Heathrow's recycled air, already rehearsing her exoneration before I'd speak it aloud. Pause 1's pause 1, pause 1, pause 1's lies dissolved like sugar pills beneath the raw. Howling truth clawing up my esophagus that I'd rather drown in plausible denials than see the exit wound. The airport smelled like burnt coffee and impatience. Her smile when she saw me felt warmantle. I noticed how she angled her phone away while scrolling through photos. This guy at the Luxembourg Gardens, she laughed, tossing her hair, asked if I was single. Obviously, I shut that down. Pause 1's, pause 1. Her sister's suitcase wheels squeaked toward the exit. Rain smeared the terminal windows, while that word pulsed behind my ribs. 4 letters wrapping around the thing I refused to name. Pause 1's late that night. Her phone glowed on the charger. The Hinge notification was right there. Welcome to Hinge. Confirm your email. October 2023. My thumbs went numb, scrolling through her downloads. Bumble, March 2024. The search history, best dating apps in London. Auto-completed like a confession. Pause 1. She stirred in bed as I slid back under the covers. Our daughter's framed artwork glowed on the dresser stick figure families, holding hands, yellow crayon suns. Pause 1's morning came with explanations served like lukewarm toast. Her sister's laughter echoed through each excuse. Pause 1's I nodded, kissed her temple, watched sunlight catch the edge of her wedding band, throwing fractured rainbows on the wall. Pause 1's I tell myself now, when she forgets to charge her phone overnight. Pause 1's but sometimes when she sleeps. I trace the scar on her wrist from our first hiking trip back, when wed both packed bandages, just in case. Pause 1's now. I wonder who's packing them for her.
The true violence isn't in the receipts or the dating apps glowing beneath your daughter's school portal. It's in the of her betrayal siege, lie precisely weighted to exploit your deepest architecture. That perfume you didn't recognize. She chose it your anosmia from chemo 3 years back. The Bartop story, delivered while twisting her wedding band, weaponizing the very symbol meant to shield you. Pause ones observe the gaslighting trigonometry. A confession some guy slid his number creates the illusion of transparency, making her subsequent denials obviously, I laughed, feel like intimacy. You're being conditioned to associate her deception with vulnerability. Pause ones, but the critical fracture isn't her infidelity, it's those receipts folded into your ribs. That's active participation. When you memorized the weight of her breathing against your spine, you were rehearsing surrender. Your teeth ache not from clenching, but from biting back the truth your body already knows. Pause ones, the bomb isn't counting down in the ceiling fan. It's already detonated in the synapses refusing to connect these facts. 1. She installed Bumble the same week she filmed Eva's ballet recital. 2. Paid for Hinge the day you scattered your mother's ashes. 3. Kissed your shoulder blade with mango-scented lips after deleting hotel confirmation emails. Pause ones, you will stay. Not for the children, but because the alternative is admitting you knew. The moment you unlock her phone, not to discover, but to you become the archivist of your own devastation. Pause one's final diagnosis. The marriage will survive precisely as long as it takes for your daughters to memorize the sound of a man swallowing his own tongue. They'll inherit your silence like recessive genes. Watch their future partners carefully, they'll know to flinch when mango body wash lingers in a room.